Hello, welcome to Christopher Sideshow's Cowboy Tarot. So we're going to do a reading for Virgo today. Find out what the Holy Spirit's got to tell you. What I'd like to do is bring you up from the recent past to the present. Just to let you know I'm not bullshitting. Then tell you something about the future so you'll be better prepared. At least that's a goal anyway. It's a form of prophecy. The message comes from the Most High. I've already shuffled the deck. Ooh, I'm having trouble shuffling it this time. Anyway, but I like to shuffle it a couple times in front of you. Just to let you know I'm not setting you up. Thanks to all my loyal subscribers and all those who leave comments. It's greatly appreciated. If you like this video, hit the like, share, subscribe, help me grow my channel. Alright, Virgo. Fellow Virgos. Let's find out. Spirit's got to tell us, huh? What you got from a fellow Virgos, Spirit? What you got from a fellow Virgos? I ain't taking that many cards at one time, Spirit. We're going to do that different. What you got from my Virgos? Yeah, for my Virgos, Spirit. Need 2 more cards, Spirit. And there it is. Okay, Virgo. Here's what you got. You have the High Priestess in the upright. You have the 8 of Cups in the upright. You have the 5 of Cups in the upright. You have the Hierophant in the upright. You have the 6 of Wands in the reverse. You have the you have the Lover's card, which is the 6 in the upright, and you have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. Brand new deck, Virgo, so this ought to be fun, right? And it's got a lot of modern stuff in it, so I'm kind of excited. Let's clarify this High Priestess. Clarify this High Priestess, Spirit. Clarify this 8 of Cups. Okay, so Virgo, what it looks to me like is with this High Priestess here, it looks like you've really been listening to your intuition, right? You've been following your gut feelings. You've been, you're really in tune with Spirit, right? And so this is bringing justice in for you. And that justice being part of that justice being success, right? Success is starting to come your way, Virgo, and everything you touch and everything you do. And so this has people watching you, right? You've caught the interest of some people, especially some people from your past, right? Some people are starting to regret the fact that, hey, I let that one go. We have the 8 of Cups here, right? That's walking away from somebody. And this one says you decided to walk away from someone or something here in the recent past, Virgo, and into the unknown, right? So you're breaking those karmic cycles, right? Where instead of you stay stuck and going over the same thing over and over because you really care about somebody and you have hope for them and all that. And anyway, you're not in that anymore. You're starting, you're venturing into new things, right? And you're focused on you. If somebody doesn't want to walk that walk with you, then you're just leaving them in the dust, right? So this is you walking away. What you did here recently to somebody that tried to charm you, right? They tried to pretend like they're on the same level as you, but they really weren't. And it's really not their fault. You can't be mad at them, Virgo, but, you know, they're just not on the same level as you, right? So, but they try to use their little charms, and it just didn't work. And it might have worked for a while, but you walked away. And so, that being said, we have the Five of Cups here. Clarify the Five of Cups. Queen of Wands. Yeah. So, you know, I'm sure Spirit's going to tell us why it's bringing us back this past person again, but and this could be more than one person from your past, but either way it goes, somebody's in real regret, right? With this Five of Cups, that's like crying over spilled milk, but in this one is like a crime scene. They can't cross it. You know, it's too late, right? That there's no access there anymore. So this, whoever this is, doesn't have access to you anymore, Virgo, and now they're starting to see all the evidence of what you really had to offer them and who you really were, right? And while they sat there trying to play the Eve, right, trying to tempt you with the apple here, like, hey, and their little charms and their tricks that everybody else bid on, right? And you might have bid for a second, but when it comes down to it, they didn't have any depth in their soul, right? So you walked away from them, Virgo, and they're starting to see why. And I believe the reason Spirit's telling us this is because, believe it or not, Virgo, you caused this person to. They're having an awakening, right? They're really coming to the realization of who and what Spirit is in their life, and they're starting to see the truth for what it really is, and now they can't lie to themselves anymore, right? So now they have to grow. They're being forced to grow because of the place you had in their life for a moment, Virgo. So we have the Hierophant here. Clarify the Hierophant. Yeah. So. Five of Wands in reverse. So here's, you see the Hierophant, Virgo, and remember I told you, you know, you're a light worker. You're a truth teller. You walk with the Most High, right? Those that I'm talking to, and so you see here, he's got a bottle in his hand. Well, and that bottle is a skull and crossbones. It's poison, right? So here it is, you know, this godly man offering up this poison, right? So that's exactly what you were to somebody, Virgo, because you came in and you poisoned their way of thinking. You poisoned their way of living, because now they've seen the truth of the matter, and well, they're forced to change, like I said, right? And so. That's why the Five of Wands is here in reverse, right? So now they're having all this chaos and this conflict, inner conflict within themselves, right? Because you brought this to them, Virgo. And it's not that you intentionally did it, but lo and behold, the Most High used you without you even really knowing what was going on, right? Because that's part of who you are, Virgo. The Most High is going to use you to wake people up and to for them to see the truth of who he really is, right? That's part of who we are, right, Virgo? That's part of being a Virgo. So, and those of you that don't think so, well, you know what? You'll figure it out later down the line. So, we got the Six of Wands here in the reverse. Clarify the Six of Wands in the reverse. Yeah. So... with the Six of Wands here in reverse, this tells me that there's no victory here for you, Virgo, right? Like, you didn't win anything. As a matter of fact, you take it as a loss because this person's no longer in your life because you really cared about them, right? But at the same time, Virgo, you're not letting it slow you down, right? You got the Three of Cups here. So you've got a lot to look forward to. You've got some celebrations coming, Virgo, because your life is becoming really good. And it's just so happens to be part of that is because you walked away from a karmic energy, right? And so you're being rewarded from the Most High, and it's time to celebrate because you've been doing his work, know it or not. And so here it comes, he's rewarding you. And what's he rewarding you with, Virgo? We have the Lover's card here. Clarify the Lover's card. The Sun card, Virgo. And the Sun card in reverse. So this signifies, you know, that divine union I've been telling you got coming, right? This is like a kingdom spouse here. And so here it comes, Mork and Mindy, right? Far out, you know. And anyway, that being said, the Sun card is happiness, yo, paradise, Miami Vice, right? Anyway, but this is going to make somebody else very unhappy to watch you to some. It's not them, right? Somebody else in their place, and so. But they had their shot. But this is what causes them to wake up, Virgo, to the truth. So we have a Queen of Pentacles here. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, Virgo. So, this Queen of Pentacles, that being said, this is, believe it or not, that's Murder, She Wrote, right? Which was really successful story, right? She was very clever, figuring things out. Well, this is your energy, Virgo. You're very successful. You're very clever. You're figuring things out. And you're doing it as you go, Virgo. You're still learning as you go. But you're in this energy of success, like I said. So your burdens are being lifted. Things are getting really easy for you. Where things were hard before, they're not. And matter of fact, with this Nine of Cups here, that's like self-fulfillment. And on top of that, this particular Nine of Cups is words getting out about your success, Virgo, and where you're going with your life. Because you've changed so much here in the recent times, Virgo. Everybody's starting to see it. And it seems to me like I believe that the Most High is trying to tell you that some of you are really going to be in the spotlight, right? Some of you are really going to be seen by lots of people. And that's always been meant to be for you, Virgo, right? You're a star. Keep on shining. So let's find out what the advice is for you, Virgo. What's the advice from a fellow Virgo, Spirit? Well, Virgo, so the advice is keep being a truth teller, keep being a truth warrior, keep walking in righteousness, right? This is who you are, Virgo. And so, as you can see, that Xena, right? She was always taking care of those who couldn't take care of themselves. This is your energy, Virgo. And unfortunately, this is causing you to, you're putting away a bunch of past habits and things that you used to do. You're just not doing them anymore, Virgo. And if people aren't coming at you with this kind of energy, then you're leaving them behind, Virgo. And so Spirit's saying that there's going to be people you got to leave behind, that they can't go with you. See this spaceship here, it's taking off, right? And here's the Ten of Swords staring his back, right? Starfleet's leaving without one of their officers. So you're going to be leaving some people behind, Virgo. You're going to have to use your intuition. You're going to have to trust yourself. And you're going to know who to leave behind and who not to, right? And because it looks like you're going big places. Here's the president, right? So, yeah, King of Wands. Trump. Anyway, so you got big things coming, Virgo. And it looks like you can't take everybody with you. So prepare yourself, get ready. And this has been the message that's been coming for you for a while. So it's getting closer and closer, Virgo. Till next time.